Good morning. This is Jim. Welcome to Sawlogs Plastic Hubs. Today I've got a couple little projects that I'm putting on the lathe for you, and so I want you to sit back and enjoy. So sit back, enjoy, gather the crew around, get the cold beverage, get the easy chair, pop your feet up, lean back, and let's sit back and watch the little show. Today I've got two small projects that I'm doing. One of them is a little Delrin stopper for a dishwasher adapter for my nephew. And the other one is I had an accident with some of my camera equipment and I broke the mount off of my GoPro, little microphone mount. So I made quick one out of Delrin. So that's going to be the two projects for the day. So sit back and enjoy it. Not everything has to be complicated. And we'll see you at the end of the video. Like I say, get them soft drinks or adult beverage or whatever cold you want to drink or cup of coffee. Get the chips and the dip out and sit back and watch some plastic being slung around today. Have a good day. Sitting here on my meal table is the project at hand for the day. One of them simple ones. My nephew is moving. He's sold his home and moving into a rental property for a while till he builds his new home. He's bought some property and clearing land. The same nephew of mine that's involved in a racing somewhat. It's a business, local businessman. Well, this particular house got a dishwasher that doesn't work, and then it got this little fitting that never was plumbed. And now this is the fitting, commercial thing you plug in. So what I'm going to do is make a quick plug just to go in the end of this, so that way that it won't leak water or anything. So what we're going to do is we're going to get over here in the lathe and we're going to make it. And I'm going to actually do this two ways. I'm going to shoot some of the footage one way, and we'll probably shoot some time-lapse footage too. So, let's get set up. Okay, what I've got here is just a regular old piece of Delrin. I believe this may be UMHW. This is some of the stuff that was one of the eating fixtures. And this was some of it that I took a square piece and made a piece of round stock out of. So, one of the problems when you do stuff is I need to cut the end off of it so that we'll have a surface to turn and work with. And they already said it's easy stuff to work with. We're going to just cut the end off just like that. Alright, I'm going to get set up to make this and I'll bring you back. Okay, what I've got here is I'm just going to use a caliper. My dimensions is somewhere around 600 or so. I'm going to probably turn it down to, I've already set a stop right there. So we're just going to fire it up. Let me get some RPM in here. Let's go ahead and at least turn her around. Let's take us a little touch, see what happens. Get us something to reference off of and measure to. And I may go back later and turn a little bit off the OD and make it round. So we need about 600. So we're just about 950. So we probably got 800. Yeah, so we got probably about 300 thousandths. So we can take a pretty healthy cut. And I'm going to just go ahead and turn this down off camera. I've got a time lapse. Okay, see, I cut some quarters in there. I'm sorry, I had a phone call from my nephew and I thought I cut the phone off. So apologize for that. I'll have to do some editing, but basically I just took a cut-off tool, went in here, cut some notches out. Now I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna cut it off, and that's kind of, we'll just face it, that'll be the end of that. Nothing, like I say, it's nothing big. I'm gonna face this thing anyway, right there. Sorry to put a chamfer on it. Didn't realize, hey, I gotta take it out. So let me cut her off and turn you around. All right, just a little quick face job, and knock this off the back. And there we go. We've got let me round that a little bit. Sometimes it's plastic material and it leaves a little bit of a lip. So it don't file clean like a piece of steel does. It kind of wants to be a little bit lippy. I gotta probably get another clamp. So this is, see what this does. That just shoves right down in there, just like, well, let me show you again, because I'm sure you're talking and they ain't got it in the viewfinder. As I'm talking, this is the unit, excuse my camera shake, this is the piece that's going in there, and I went ahead and, there we go, see it pops right in there like that. Let's get a little clamp put on it, good. What I'm going to do this morning is take this piece of plastic I've got, and I'm just going to go in here and make it flat. Like that. Now we're going to set it up and bore it with this. Take us a boring bar and go in there. I'm going to get me a little boring bar out here. So hold on a second. So we're just going to bore in there. We got a little bit of a dent to bore to. I'm going to cut this off after I bore it, by the way. So all I'm doing is going to bore this out, fit this. I'm going to put this at the back. So it's got to be about 830, and we're at 560, so a couple $100,000. I'm not going to bore you with all the boring. Now we're down to about leading about 100,000, so we're not going to try to hit this on the numbers much. We just want this to fit. When I'm boring something like this, I'm not trying to, if I'm just using the calculus making something like this, I don't get into the point of trying to make it exact can be, because all this is going to be like a little grub screw go in it. So I'm close to size right there. So we're within like 10 hours, so we're going to slip and see it anyway. All I care as this slides in. If it's got a couple of thousandths play would be fine. It's a little bit of play, but that's perfectly fine because we're going to put a screw in it. All right, let me get set up. The next step, I'm going to take a little bit of cut off the OD, just enough to make it look pretty. All that is to get the, where it's set around and being grabbed by Chuck and all that. Then I'm going to set up here in just a second, get the scale, see how deep it is, and then we'll just cut it off. And it's like I said about 100 times, this stuff, this is Delrin, and it is, you can just fly. Got just a little lip here, I'll take care of that. Okay, there's the completed repair. Evidently when I had it in the drill press, because the way I had to drill it's a little bit out of line, but that's fine. It'll give us some more clearance from here to here, so you won't see the mic sometimes in the picture. Actually, that's about the same size. It might be a little taller than the original. I'll take this thing off and I'll show you what it, basically what we did. Okay, here's what we done. We drilled a pilot hole through the top of the unit here. And what this hole goes all the way through, and I had to drill it big enough to clear the screw. I had the screw to countersink it to go down there, use the original screw. Then we just drilled it this side for a 1/4 20 set screw. So that's all we did, and it's simple. Let me just show you. Here's what, this is the side view. We drilled it for a 1/4 20. This is the top view. We just had to drill it down actually a 1/4 inch in diameter just to give us this clearance for the bottom. What it is, this hole here is drilled completely through the piece with the clearance hole for the screw to mount. And we had to bore it for this to fit, and then we clamped it in the middle just like the original. So that'll hold it right nicely. That'll give you a good view of what we got. I hope you enjoyed my little projects today in Delrin. This is a copyrighted production of James Dedman Sawlog Plastic Hubs. I want to thank you again for stopping by my shop and watching this simple video. I mean, these are the kind of things that a lot of people do if they've got the equipment. It's just a real simple, real fast. You just jump in, jump out, and get it done. I do this a lot, don't video, but I thought this would be a good little video series of some simple stuff. With that being said, I appreciate you watching the video. Appreciate the subscribers. If you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing to this channel. If you just stopped by the first time, this is not all the content, but this is a weekly vlog video. If you don't want to subscribe to James Dedman Sawlogs Plastic Hubs, please subscribe to some other YouTube channels. So everybody needs love. If you want to comment, please comment. Comments always welcome. Try to get back to you. With all that being said, I'm glad you stopped by. And if you want to continue to stop by and not click the button, that's perfectly fine. And we'll see you in that very next video. So, till that next time, you guys all have a great day.